Capricorn, welcome to your reading for October 2022 and happy spooky season as well. Let's go ahead and get into these cards. What does zodiac sign Capricorn need to know about October 2022? Two of Swords. Decisions. What does Capricorn need to know about October 2022? Ooh, okay, cards. 8 of Cups. Okay, 10 of Cups upright. And I'm gonna pull these back because that's just too many. What will my Capricorns experience in October 2022? What will Capricorn experience in October 2022? Page of Cups. 2 more. What does Capricorn need to know about October 2022? Wow. Okay, Capricorn, we having a good turnout when it comes to family. We having a good turnout when it comes to love, when it comes to growth, emotional growth. We love to see it. Clarity. What do my Capricorns need to know about October 2022? What does Capricorn need to know about that? Thank you. Okay, the Emperor. We love to see it, Capricorn. Love me a good reading, okay? So overall, we're seeing a lot of family here. So for some of you, there could be a lot of focus on family. Queen of Swords on the underside, and Temperance here too. A fire sign may be important in your life, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius specifically. Does not have to be. Also a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I do get some earth energy here, but honestly, it's not heavy. So neither here nor there. So yeah, there's a lot of focus on family. There's a lot of focus on growth as a community when it comes to this. So there's a lot of success here. If you guys have been experiencing any kind of like issues with your family, and it doesn't have to be issues, it could be like just a little stagnancy or maybe a lot of individual focus. Now it's like the focus is on the whole. Everyone in the house, everyone in the situation, everyone at the job. You catch my drift? We're focusing on that whole, and we're actually feeling more fulfilled. But we may start off the month or come into the month of October feeling a little confused and feeling a little torn. Now, this can be through having a lot of obligations and having a lot of things to consider. So you're feeling like, oh, okay, am I making the right choice? And what choice did I make? And like almost like your brain is going in several different directions. But honestly, I think at some point you just choose to kind of let it go and not care. Now, this is for a multitude of reasons, because I feel like for some of you, it's between you and someone else. I feel like one of you may be trying to force the opinion on the other, and or you're just at odds about something or the way something should be done. And I feel like for you may have been taking on the brunt of it mentally and like making it your personal problem. Whereas like, I think this month you may decide to be like, you know what, this is not my personal problem. Or maybe you get let off the hook in some way by this other person or this other, situation. Like somehow, some way it just works out. And you're like, cool, I'm gonna float my little cup in the water and I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna go mind my business. And I feel like that's what's going on, and that allows you to open up and feel more fulfilled with what's happening in your family, what's happening at home. And you're like, oh, this is all I had to do was let that thing go, stop overthinking, stop feeling this way, stop feeling that way. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like you held the power. And even if it is an outside entity that was causing some confusion, it's like, it's just not that big of a deal, or you guys figure it out, okay? So yeah, so that allows for some emotional growth with this Page of Cups. It also could allow for you to make better connections or to feel closer to someone who you may have been having an issue with, or I don't think that this was outwardly having a problem with, but like you had a problem with. Now you're like better about it, okay? So everything's about the kids, everything's about love. If you guys have any children, and then you feel a little more in control of things. So this can look like getting a job, getting the promotion. For some of you, I keep seeing a house. I keep feeling like you're investing in a home, you're investing in a property, an office space. I just heard for somebody, it's like you feel on top of the world almost literally because you have it together. Is he sitting on top of a of somebody's moon or something? See, literally sitting on top of the world because you feel like you have control over the situation now, at least a little more of it. You know what I mean? Like there's some structure here. It feels, honestly, you see how you start the month and then you end the month? It's like I feel like I know what the hell is going on. And I love that for you, Capricorn. So let's see what's going on in these relationships, what all this joy is about. What does Capricorn need to know about their love and relationships in October 2022? That card that flew out was looking closely. What's Capricorn experiencing in their love and relationships in October 2022? Thank you, Spirit. Blowing bubbles. Yay, what a catch. Yes, game face, as you should. All good news. I love me a good reading. Okay, so, essentially, I just heard for somebody you're taking more of a back seat. Not in a way that is inactive or I don't even know. I don't want to use the word submissive. It's not like you're just like tapping out, more than it's like you're choosing to not be so anxious about something. Okay, so it's almost like you're taking a back seat, you're observing, you're just figuring out what's going on. You're probably listening more, maybe taking in more of people's opinions and advice, not for yourself, but more so just so you can get an understanding. Okay, it may be someone that you're putting on, not ice. I guess I get this sense of like, you put them on kind of in a highlight so you can focus on them. What about this person? What is going on? What are they really saying to me? Stuff like that. It's like you're trying to really get an understanding, which I love to hear. Okay. So that's something that's going on. Otherwise, you're probably feeling lovely. You're probably feeling happy and almost like it's like this abundance in your relationships. For some of you, this looks like marriage. This looks like proposals. For others of you, this is looking like, feeling more like empowered and embracing the moment. It's like you're really happy in your relationships as far as the love of them goes and just being in appreciation mode. But then there's also like a seriousness. So again, if there's something big happening for you, again, buying a house, starting a family, getting married, something big is happening. It's like almost like you're hyper focused on like what the next step of that looks like. Okay, so that's kind of like you're literally putting your game face on when it comes to your relationships, or you and your partner, or you and your friends, or you and your family, like start to get serious. Sorry if y'all heard that. That's a siren going by, but that could be a sign for you all too. Look that up. But yeah, so that's something that's going on. It's almost like you turn it up a notch in your relationships in a positive way, but you also don't take so much of a controlling standpoint either. It's almost like you just want to control self, and that kind of ends up helping you in other areas, okay? What does Capricorn need to know about their career and finances in October 2022? What does Capricorn need to know about their career and finances in October 2022? Make it abundantly clear. What does Capricorn need to know about their career and finances? Okay. So first out was the Two of Fire. The Nine of Water. That's 9, child. I don't know how to count. Okay, and hold on, y'all. I gotta position this correctly because YouTube don't play that. The Lovers, or I think this might be the Couple in this deck, and Oshala in reverse. But he is not to be read in reverse. He is read to be upright. You're embarking on some type of new journey when it comes to your career, whether it's a new job, moving somewhere, pairing up with somebody and doing something else, or getting a partner and doing something else. There is a sense of like the door opening up to something new, and you're excited about that portion of it. Again, there is a love aspect to it, so some of you could work with your romantic, like with your partner or something like that, or again, it's just somebody that you're teaming up with and things are going the way that they're going. But it's almost like a yin and yang type of energy, where it's like you do one part, this person does the other part, and it like works together. And it doesn't have to be a person either. This can also just be a situation. Like it's just flowing. Like the job just works. The vibe is just there. It's almost like a sense of peace, Capricorn, when it comes to your career and finances, and a sense of, like I said earlier, structure. I got it now. I'm good. But I will say, okay, just because things are going great now, or like you're relaxed now, you're not as stressed, you're figuring it out, doesn't mean that you should you should overdo it. And this looks like multiple things. That doesn't mean, oh, the job is great and I'm enjoying myself, let me take on 20 more hours of overtime. Or I'm making this much money now, I'm finna blow it on this because I ain't been able to buy it this whole time. Doesn't mean that you can't. It just means that like, let yourself get to a place of comfort before you start to like really do in with all the extracurricular activities, because then it kind of brings you back to ground zero. And maybe this is where you're starting from. Like maybe you're starting from a place of feeling like there's not enough to do what I want to do, and then you transition to like, I got it. But there's this kind of feeling of like, be careful, like don't not see the abundance that's being given to you, or like end up misspending the abundance that's being given to you. Yeah, there's some harmony there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a celebration, it could be like an office party or office situation, or for some of you, like you're trying to save for some type of big event or something of that nature. Like you're excited about that, so like that's where you're putting all of your energy into. But I feel like because there's two partnership cards here, I do feel like some of you may either run into someone that's helpful in your finances and career, or again, you're ready for the next step in some type of way. Okay, so I'm gonna close this reading out, and this is not going to be my typical advice. I'm going to give a card that pretty much gives you some motivation or tells you a message that you need to hear. So let's see. What messages does Capricorn need to hear about October 2022? What message do you have for my Capricorns in October 2022? Anything else for Capricorn? Thank you. I felt like it was 2, so I took it. All right, fear. What did it say? I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay. And happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Don't we love to hear it? Okay. And the message is clear as day, Capricorn. You're transitioning from fear to happiness. And to allow yourself to transition from fear to happiness, you don't need to plan every step. You don't need to have control of every movement, to that happiness. Let it flow. And when you get there, live in it. Because you know how we know how Capricorns like to have a structure to everything, and we love y'all for it because y'all get us together. But sometimes that can get in the way of your own happiness. So live in happiness, not in fear, my love. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this reading, Capricorn. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.